You hand over a few coins, and in exchange, you get a single ripe mango. This transaction is so common, we rarely stop to ask how a fruit grown hundreds of kilometers away ended up on this specific corner, or why it costs exactly this much today. Every purchase is the result of two invisible forces: physical connection and economic balance. Following these two forces traces the path every product takes before it reaches your hand. We can trace that connection by looking at the supply chain in reverse. The person at the fruit stand is the retailer, who buys in bulk to sell individual units to you. The retailer likely sourced the fruit from a distributor, the logistics partner responsible for moving goods across regional distances from major hubs to local shops. Further back is the wholesaler. They operate at a massive scale, purchasing thousands of units at a time directly from the source. Managing that volume requires industrial infrastructure, like these massive warehouses known as godowns, or specialized cold storage units designed to keep perishables fresh. At the very start of the chain is the producer, the farmer who actually planted the trees and harvested the crop. In online shopping, digital aggregators perform this same connecting work by organizing millions of products on a single app without needing a physical storefront. Whether it uses trucks or algorithms, every market is a linked chain of people working to bridge the gap between the field and the consumer. But the physical journey is only half the story. There is also the matter of the price, the mechanism of balance. Think of price as a marker in a tug-of-war between supply, how much exists, and demand, how much people want it. If mangoes are scarce, demand overpowers supply, pulling the price up. If the market is flooded, supply overpowers demand, dropping prices to attract buyers. Prices are real-time signals, showing exactly how our desire for a product compares to its actual availability. Eventually, the tug-of-war settles. This happens when the amount a buyer is willing to pay matches the amount a seller is willing to accept. We call this resting point the market price, or equilibrium. Equilibrium is the point of agreement that allows a transaction to happen. These systems of connection and balance have shaped human civilization for thousands of years. In ancient Tamilagam, the Sangam era featured highly organized markets called Angadi. Port cities like Puhar became major hubs for this trade. These systems were incredibly specific, with Nalangadi markets operating in the morning and Alangadi markets opening in the evening. By the 15th century, the Vijayanagara Empire had built some of the most prosperous markets in the world, centered in the city of Hampi. Accounts from the time describe streets filled with fine silks, massive stores of grain, and precious rubies. These specialized supply chains and market structures are ancient achievements that still mirror how we trade today. These ancient Indian markets anchored a vast global web. Maritime routes brought Egyptian and Roman merchants all the way across the oceans to trade for Indian spices and textiles. We find proof of this international exchange in the soil, like these Roman coins left behind by ancient merchants. Today, that same global system is what puts a mango in a student's hand. From ancient ports to modern apps, markets remain our most effective tool for connecting people and balancing value. The next time you see a price change at a shop, ask yourself, is it a shift in supply or a change in demand?